Local 4's Nick Monacelli is joining us live now at the airport this morning with more on what happened there.
And Nick, it's certainly a troubling that he would act out even while in custody.
Well, and I think what's most upsetting for a lot of people, Rhonda, is that they still have no idea what the motivation is here. Why did this happen? Why did he choose Flint's airport? We're on the second level of Bishop International right now, and we're going to walk you through the timeline in just a moment, but you'll see over here, this is JJ's Grill. This is a restaurant that he stopped at as soon as he got here to the second level. He went to the restaurant, then he went to the restroom, and then the attack happened right over here where this new carpet has been laid down. I think you might be able to understand why, because there was a stabbing. But early on, the officials, the investigators, the federal investigators knew exactly what he was doing, and they were tracking every single move.
Second floor inside the terminal, we got an officer down.
Urgent calls for help yesterday morning after an attack that surprised everyone inside Bishop International Airport and the state as a whole.
It sounds like a stabbing to the neck.
Police Lieutenant Jeff Neville was not only stabbed in the neck, but stabbed from behind. There's a chance he didn't even see the attack coming. And quickly, the FBI started calling it an act of terror.
We are investigating this incident today that happened at about 9:45 this morning as an act of terrorism.
Court records show 50-year-old Amor Fatui entering the airport at 8:52 yesterday morning with a red duffel bag and a dark satchel bag. At 9:10, he goes into a second-floor restaurant. Then 27 minutes later, he leaves, still with both bags. Then, in a matter of 60 seconds, he attacks the police lieutenant.
Lieutenant Neville never stopped fighting until I handcuffed this person.
Neville was rushed to the hospital and is now in stable condition. Federal investigators say during the attack, Fatui yelled Allah several times and then said something similar to, "You have killed people in Syria, Iraq, and Afghanistan, and we are all going to die." Another officer says Fatui asked the officer why he did not kill him. Those two bags he was carrying were left in a restroom prior to the attack. Investigators, though, would not discuss what was inside them. So he asked why he did not kill him, but he was actually very angry that he did not die during this attack. He wanted to become a martyr in this instance. So again, a lot of questions surrounding this. Why did he choose this airport? What is going on here? The most important thing, though, is that the lieutenant is in stable condition. He is going to be okay. And hats off to the federal team working on this, the investigators, and especially the FBI team. This attack happened starting at 9 o'clock in the morning. They had him in federal court at 2:30 in the afternoon. We're live here in Flint. Nick Monacelli, Local 4 News Today.
And Nick, just to clarify, you mentioned tracking his every move. Was that just tracking the surveillance video after the attack, or were they watching him?
No, they were not watching him. Federal investigators didn't even have an idea of who this guy was, but they were able to track his move because of the cameras inside here. In fact, there's a security camera far away just on the left side of that passenger and pickup sign. It's one of those small bubble security cameras, but because of that, they were able to track his every move right afterwards. And by the way, the airport is back open. You can see passengers coming in. Things here are essentially back to normal. People obviously thinking about it, but they're saying it's not going to deter them. They are going to live their lives.
Just pay attention to your surroundings. Absolutely. Always be alert. Nick, thank you. 6:06 is your time, and after learning of the attack, U.S. Attorney General Jeff Sessions released a statement. It reads in part, President Trump has prioritized the safety of all law enforcement officers, and this Department of Justice is committed to that goal. I want to assure all of our law enforcement across the nation, any attack on someone who serves and protects our citizens will be investigated and prosecuted to the fullest extent of the law. I am proud of the swift response from the FBI and our federal prosecutors and their partnership with local police and the Canadian authorities. And our special coverage will continue online and on air today. Joining us live in our next half hour, stay with us. Former director of the FBI here in Detroit, Andy Arena, will be joining us to give us his expertise on the attack and how we can all best stay safe.